Hi, my name is Sadari P.T. Brown. I'm here to talk to you about the fact that people say the president is doing too much and doing too much too fast. Let's be real, people. Let's calm it down. Let's put our political cap on. Or better yet, let's take the political cap off and let's think of this commonly, in a common sense way. Let's say this is the president of a company. The president of a company has to balance many things. Has to make sure finances are in order. Has to make sure the work is being done. Has to make sure the customers are being served. He has to make sure a lot of things are taking place within the company. He has people reporting to him. He's in tons of meetings. He's in a finance meeting. He's in an operational meeting. He's in many places at many times, depending on the age of the president. But the president has their hands in everything. That's why when people say President Barack Obama is doing too much and too fast, it's no such thing. When you're the president of the United States of America, you don't have time to just tackle this issue and leave that issue alone and be focused on one thing. You have to focus on everything because life goes on. If we get attacked, and thank God we haven't, the president has to respond. He can't just respond one day and leave it alone. He has to be on the defensive all the time to make sure that America is safe, to make sure our troops in Afghanistan and Iraq are safe, to make sure that our economy is always moving forward, as well as trying to understand what happened in the past. He has to make sure that so many domestic issues are dealt with, from health care to education to agriculture. Everything affects the president, from a natural disaster to unemployment rate to everything that deals with America. Barack Obama has to deal with. So as president, is he tackling too much? No. In fact, we should all know that he's not going to handle everything in this first year. It's only been 8 months. It's a lot of things on his plate. He's dealing with the economy. He's dealing with healthcare. He has put some things in place for education. He's dealing with foreign affairs. But the reality is he has 4 years to do things. He's going to do as much as he can within those 4 years. That's what any president does. They tackle the issues accordingly or try to plan to, but sometimes it's issues that are dumped on presidents' plates that they have to adjust to. They have to be flexible. Regardless of if you're a Democrat or Republican or independent, it doesn't matter. The truth of the matter is every president in this nation's history has had to deal with problems and situations and has had to deal with them accordingly and as they see fit, and sometimes they have to adjust their plans, their campaign promises and everything else in order to make sure that they don't lead this nation down an abysmal abyss. And while some people might disagree, I understand that. But our nation's problems are not all just one person's fault. It's all of our fault. When America succeeds, we all succeed. When America fails, we all fail. There's no winners and losers. America only succeeds and wins when we all work together. So those who say the president is doing too much, he's not focused on one thing, I don't want a president who's just focused on one thing. I want a president who's flexible. I want a president who can adjust his schedule to the times around him. That's what we need in this nation. We don't need politicians who only focus on one issue or two issues. We need presidents who focus on all issues. But don't leave no doubt about it. The president's core issues, he has explained them all during the campaign, even while he's been in office. But at the same time, he will deal with every issue that's put on his table and comes across his desk. Because that's what a president of any business, any university, even the president of the United States of America has to do. He's not doing it too fast. He's not even doing too much. He's doing his job. Regardless if we agree with his policies or not, that's a whole nother issue. But let's stop with the belittling of the fact that the president has a lot to do. So does our Congress. So does we as the American people. We have tons to do. And we can't wait because time waits on no one. So I'm Adari P.T. Brown, and this is my perspective.